Gopala Astrology channel, where the science meets astrology for common man's understanding. Subscribe and stay tuned to this channel for continued astrological updates. Hello, welcome to Gopala Astrology channel. Today it's going to be another interesting video on Panchagrahi Yoga that is happening on 27th February 2022. What is this Panchagrahi Yoga? Panch means five. Graha is planets. There are 5 planets that are going to get conjunct in the zodiac sign of Capricorn or Makara Rasi. So this is going to be a very significant event as the moon finally joins the Makara Rashi after traveling all the way. And we are having a Kala Sarpa dosha that is going on for the entire world right now because all the planets are going to get hemmed between Rahu and Ketu. And then we are going to have chaotic situations that is going to cause some turbulence in this world. Okay, we are already seeing the hints of that with Russia and Ukraine. They are in a very high tension right now, and the NATO allies are also going to get joined into this situation, and it's going to cause a lot of confusion and a kind of hint for the Third World War, but I'm very sure that it's not going to happen. I will tell you why and what planet is going to prevent this, and keep watching this video till the end. And if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and you will get a lot of knowledgeable videos like this. Friends, let's go to the actual video. The title is Chaos Due to 5 Grahas in Capricorn. The date is 27th February 2022. If I just make the Panchangam for Singapore time 3 p.m., the moon is going to finally enter into the cosmic drama of conjunction of 5 planets, and we call it as Panchagrahi Yoga in Sanskrit. All right, which are those planets? Namely Saturn, which is already there. It's the owner of Capricorn. Mercury, it has already entered Capricorn. The Venus and Mars are going to enter there shortly in the next week, and then the moon enters into the Capricorn on the 27th February 2022. So with this combination of 5 planets, and in fact in reality Pluto is already there in 3 to 5 degrees of Capricorn, and really we should say that it is 6 graha combination, actually speaking. Now, when these combinations happens, what is the cosmic drama that is going on? Please note that Capricorn is a very, very important sign of discipline. It is ruled by Saturn. Capricorn represents our karmasthanam, right? Kalapurusha Kundali's karmasthanam. It is the 10th zodiac sign when you count from Aries. The Saturn rules there, and he's the owner, and he sits there. So he's the controller. Okay, he is going to restrict the things. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to be restricted by Saturn, and Saturn represents oil and gas. Okay, the Mars, which enters into the Capricorn, is really the fire. So the fire is going to enter the place where there is oil. Obviously, there will be an explosion. Okay, so there are so many videos that is going on which talks about so many events is expected, the warlike situation and all that. I assure you personally, all that is not going to happen. The reason is this: all these 5 planets are not in close conjunction except Venus and Mars, which are going hand in hand together. Okay, so the only slow moving planet in the entire combination of these Panchagrahi Yoga is Saturn. Saturn is the only slow-moving planet. Whenever the slowest of all the planets go together, the impact of their conjunction is going to be very, very high. Whereas these planets are very faster moving planets. The Venus roughly takes about 30 days, 30 to 35 days. Mars takes about 35 to 45 days max in a zodiac sign. And of course, Mercury takes around 30 days. Okay, Mercury and Sun almost go together. So moon, of course, only takes about 2.5 days. So all these are very fast moving, and it should not really impact much. But always there is an element of this fire and an oil, they're coming close together. And more so, this can happen when the Mars enters 28 degrees of Capricorn, because Mars gets its deepest exaltation point when it is entering the nakshatra of Dhanishta. Dhanishta Nakshatra is going to be the last part of Capricorn. The two parts, the two padams of the Dhanishta Nakshatra lies in Capricorn and two more lies in Aquarius. So when Mars really enters that portion, I'm going to show you that, we will have a warlike situation, and that is going to create a lot of turbulence in the world's economy. That is what I'm worried about. Okay, and let us see who is going to come to our rescue. Okay, so when you talk about Panchagrahi yoga, there will be a lot of lot of chaos, and many leaders will rise up, and then they fight against each other. There's a lot of ego in the form of Mars that is already entering the restricted area of Saturn. Okay, so we can see the news now. So many fights are going on unnecessarily. Okay, so this is actually Mahasanyog. This is actually a Hindi word. Samyog is something like combination or conjunction. Okay, so the effect of this is really going to be beneficial for some zodiac signs, especially 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to tell you which are those and what is the reason behind it. Okay, but the other 3 are going to really suffer. Okay, who are already in the process of Ashtama Shani and Ilri Shani and things like that. I'm going to talk about it shortly. Let's see, as per the Panchong, what is going to happen on 27th of February. 27th of February, just moon enters 0 degrees of Makara Rashi. I'm just putting it with the respect of Singapore Standard Time, okay? So you can always change the place and then apply wherever the moon enters in your location. Okay, so when the moon enters, already you have Mars and Venus, which would have just entered. You can see the Mars and Venus is in 1 degree of Capricorn or Makar, and then the Mars is also in 1 degree. So they are going hand in hand. And Mercury already has crossed 21 degrees in Capricorn. Saturn is at 25 degrees. Okay, so when this combination is going to take place, we are going to have a lot of confusion. So there's a lot of ego and a lot of mind game that is going to go on. People will start feeling insecure, maybe in their job or in their family life and many things. Okay, the reason is this: the moon represents our mind. Please see what is happening in the entire zodiac sign, in the entire zodiac area. Rahu and Ketu, the nodes, are blocking all the planets to one side. It means this is the ascendant. You can ignore that. The rest of the houses are really empty. So this is the situation called Kala Sarpa Dosham, and this is happening to the entire world. Okay, so and even the mind, the moon, has already started moving from Taurus all the way in the clockwise direction. It has already crossed Ketu and then entered Sagittarius, and now on the 27th February, it just coincides with all the remaining 4 planets which are already there, including Pluto. So this is where the chaos will start, and many leaders are going to fight. We can see the political wars are going to go on between the countries as well as even within the states. Okay, so now the warlike situation can really happen on this particular date, 5th of April. Look at this. On the 5th of April, Mars is at 29 degree of Makar, and then Saturn is also in 29 degrees. So the oil and the fire is coming together, and I'm expecting a kind of tension, and a lot of news is going to come between the Russia and Ukraine borders. And this is going to create a lot of false alarms in the financial market. The stock markets is going to crash. So whoever is watching this video who is interested in putting their money in the stocks, please be very cautious. You can put a stop there, and then you can even withdraw the funds, or you can put it in the safe deposits and things like that, because the crashing is going to be quite huge. This is what I'm expecting, the war-like situation. But we are going to have a very good remedy in the form of Jupiter transit. We are very lucky that on the April the 13th, 2022, Jupiter changes from Aquarius to Pisces. That means it is the 3rd place from Capricorn, right? So Jupiter, once it enters into this location, it is going to have its fifth aspect on Cancer. Okay, this aspect of Cancer, this aspect of Jupiter on Cancer is going to create a lot of knowledge amongst the leaders. So, why I am saying this is because Cancer is the place where Jupiter gets exalted, and its aspect on its exaltation point will throw a very, very good impact on Capricorn, which is right now going on as a boiling soup, right? So all the leaders will stop thinking about the war after the 13th April, and they will come to some kind of an agreement in a better way. So this is what is going to happen. Jupiter will be our rescuer, and he is going to calm down the leaders, and he's going to impose a lot of knowledge to the people so that they can rule their own countries peacefully. All right, so they will understand that war is going to create more problem rather than fighting with each other. It's really a big loss for everyone. They will realize it by then, and that's the beauty of entry of Jupiter into its own zodiac sign of Pisces. Okay, I'll just show you a simple video. Let's just have a fun on this video. All right, this is what is going to happen. It's creating a problem, right? Everybody's going to get scared. Finally, wow.
Well, he was putting us on.
Joke aside, and that's what is going to happen, really, guys. Don't worry, there is no war, it's all peace everywhere. Everybody knows that making a war is going to cause more problem for everybody. All right, so maybe Russians are going to play a joke of themselves, and we are going to have peace of mind later on after the 13th of April. Okay, now let's talk about some good news for three Rashis, so three zodiac signs, namely the Mesha Rashi or the Aries, Taurus or Rishabh Rashi, and Pisces, the moon sign, are going to be benefited. And these transit results of this Panchagrahi yoga has to be seen mainly through moon, because it's going to be impacting our mind more rather than the physical lagna aspects. Okay, so this is what is the difference between the normal transit results and then the Panchagrahi yoga video that I'm making today. Okay, so please understand that benefits are really there for Aries zodiacal sign. Why? Because this combination of 5 Panchagrahi yoga is happening in its 10th house. So there will be the people can get rid of money related problems. Those who are looking for jobs, they can change jobs, and they can get rid of their loans as well. Okay, so this chaotic situation can cause beneficial things for Taurus as well as Pisces as well as for Pisces. It's happening in the 11th house. For Taurians, it is happening in the 9th house. For the rest of the rest of the zodiac signs, it's going to be the neutral effect. Okay, it can be a swinging between good and bad, but most of the benefits I'm expecting to see for these three zodiac signs. On the other hand, especially these three zodiac signs has to be very, very cautious, namely the Gemini or Mithuna Rashi, the Sagittarius or Dhanas Rashi, and then Kumbha Rashi or the Aquarius. The reason is Kumbha and Sagittarius are going to have their Sade Santi or the 7.5 years period of Saturn. Gemini is already having their Ashtama Shani or the 8th house Saturn. So they need to be very, very cautious. The Saturn Daya is going to cause some unusual headaches and worries for these three Rashi people. So if at all you are investing in any stock market and things like that, please do not do that. Wait for 13th of April. Wait for Jupiter's entry into its own zodiac sign of Pisces, and that's going to save the world in many, many, many different ways, as I explained to you with the fifth drishti or fifth aspect of Jupiter on Karkataka Rashi or Cancer zodiac sign. Okay, so we will pray for the best to the world and pray for the peace. And with that, I will just close this video. We have come to the end of this session. If you have any questions, please type it in the comment section. And I want all of you guys to really give a thumbs up if you like this video, and put a hit a subscribe button, and encourage this channel. Thank you very much. Bye.